Eggs are one of the most maligned foods in the food system today, right after red meat and butter. But eggs are not a bad food at all. As carnivores and low carb people, we know that eggs are actually a superfood. Look, the term superfood is actually pretty stupid when used the way it typically is, since one of the mainstream qualifications, according to established nutrition authorities, is that to be a superfood, the food has to be low in cholesterol and fat, which is why garbage like kale shows up on superfood lists when it should only be a garnish on your plate or fed to your rabbits. But let's talk about the amazing, incredible egg. But first, a bit of a caveat. I, like many of you, may have a history of allergies related to eggs. It's probable that your egg allergy, if you have one, is related to the egg whites, not to the yolks. I am allergic to egg whites. They upset my stomach and they give me horrible gas, so I generally avoid them. But I put raw yolks on steak pretty frequently, or make condiments from yolks. In bodybuilding circles, the old stereotype of slonking a dozen eggs exists for a reason, because they are legitimately a superfood, if you can eat them. So if you're allergic to eggs, it's probably the egg whites. So take and get a little egg separator or use the shells and get those whites out of there and keep to the yolks. You'll probably be fine. That was an early lesson I learned when I switched to the carnivore diet. I spent my whole life thinking I was allergic to eggs, but I wasn't. But let's start here. There are myths about eggs. Apparently they're bad for you, according to mainstream wisdom, because of cholesterol. That there is such a good thing, or such a thing as good and bad cholesterol. Look, your body needs both HDL and LDL cholesterol. Cholesterol plays a vital role in the body. It is our body's waxy repair substance and is found in all cells. Cholesterol is responsible for repairing damaged tissue in the body and is produced in the liver, released into your bloodstream and directed to the areas of the body that need repair. The problem with cholesterol comes when your ratio of HDL and LDL, the two types of cholesterol, are just out of whack. A knowledgeable doctor who isn't adverse to carnivore or keto should know this and won't try to drive you off the diet if you get blood work done and you come back with higher levels of cholesterol than is normal. It's the ratio that matters, not the overall levels. Let's talk about cholesterol in an egg. One large chicken egg has 212 milligrams of cholesterol. But that doesn't mean eating eggs will make your quote-unquote bad cholesterol go up. In fact, some studies suggest that eggs can improve your cholesterol profile. Eggs can make your LDL particles in your blood larger. It's the small LDL particles that tend to stick to artery walls when the conditions are right. And what makes those conditions right? Carbs, sugar, glucose, fructose, all that stuff. This is why you don't hear about carnivores getting coronary heart disease. This is why you should take the Randall cycle very seriously. We just don't get heart disease, not usually. But enough on cholesterol. Here are a few good reasons to eat eggs. Eggs help with satiety and muscle building. To build muscle, you need to have two things: adequate food consumption with high enough protein to build muscle, and the muscles have to be stimulated properly. There are other things you need, of course, too, like sleep, other things like that. But you're not going to build muscle without working the muscles. Some people exercise and don't get adequate protein. The fact is that eggs help you lose fat and gain muscle. Eggs have such high quality protein that they're used as the standard for all other protein sources. It's also one of the most satiating foods because of both the high quality protein in the egg whites and the high fat content of the yolks. Again, that's if you can eat the egg whites. Most people can, so it's not a problem. But if not, the yolks are a wonderful way to top your steak and are loaded with nutrients. Next reason, if you need an energy boost, eat some eggs, which can increase your energy. One large egg has almost 18% of your daily value of vitamin B2, which is one of 8 essential B vitamins that help turn food into energy. Because of this, eggs are perfect for your all day long lasting energy. Ditch the energy drinks. If you drink coffee and don't want to give it up, I get it. I miss coffee. I can't wait till I can have it again. But don't be excessive with it either, okay? Next, eggs can help you utilize the food you already have for energy. Eggs are great for your brain and mental clarity because of the vitamin D content in them. We'll get more to vitamin D here in a moment, though, because vitamin D is one of the main nutrients in eggs. But the next reason, eggs contain choline, an important nutrient that regulates mood, memory, and muscle control. A U.S. diet survey found that over 90% of Americans eat less than the daily recommended amount of choline. Probably all that anti-egg propaganda has fueled that. We're deficient in choline as a people, largely because we're told that eggs are bad for us. And then the next week we're told that they're good for us. A good rule of thumb is to ignore the officially sanctioned health experts on nutrition, or anything really, but to pay their constantly a contradictory health advice, no attention whatsoever. Now, the next reason, eggs are high in omega-3s, which help with a whole host of health issues, including arthritis, osteoporosis, heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, and can help counter the higher levels of omega-6 found in conventionally raised beef, pork, chicken, or farm-raised salmon. Eat some eggs and you can help actually reassert a good balance there because, again, omega-6s are needed by your body. We just get too much of those. And look, if those meats are all you can afford to eat, don't let that stop you from starting a carnivore diet. You'll still have better results than anything else. Eggs can help you reassert some balance, though. Next, eggs help lower inflammation. Again, they're high in vitamin D, which reduces inflammation, helps with mental clarity and mood, and helps boost your immune system. Lower inflammation has many obvious health benefits, and it's one of the main selling points of the carnivore diet. Lowered inflammation can prevent a whole host of diseases, including heart disease, and vitamin D is essential to helping your body break down fat. If you're not losing weight on the carnivore diet and want to, instead of just piling on more and more food, try increasing your egg consumption. Because of the vitamin D levels, eggs can also help improve bone and teeth health. Vitamin D supports bone health by aiding in the absorption of calcium. Calcium is a crucial component of teeth and bones. I hinted at this reason to eat eggs, though. Eggs boost your immune system. One large egg contains 22% of your recommended dose of selenium. This antioxidant lowers oxidative stress in your body, which reduces inflammation and enhances immunity. Immune health is a lot more than vitamin C, which you're probably getting adequate amounts of in all that beef or lamb that you're eating. I get taking a vitamin C supplement during peak cold and flu season if that makes you feel better, but what you need is selenium and vitamin D, especially as we enter the coming fall cold and flu season. So eat them eggs. It may save you some misery, or the eggs you're already eating may be why you haven't gotten really sick since going carnivore. The next reason, eggs help with anxiety. Again, we've touched on mental health a little bit already, but they're one of the top food sources rich in lysine. One egg contains around 455 milligrams of lysine. Studies show lysine reduces the stress hormone, cortisol, thus decreasing chronic anxiety. Also, remember when I said eggs help with muscle building? Lysine is an essential amino acid to help with muscle building. Bodybuilders will often supplement lysine, which is frankly unnecessary. Just eat eggs. They're cheaper than any supplement anyway. There's a reason you see some carnivore influencers talking about how they eat 6 or 12 eggs a day. Lysine is one of those reasons. Get your lysine. It will help your mental health and with your physical health. Next, do you have bad vision? Do you wear glasses? Either from genetics or from too much screen time. Eggs support eye health. Eggs have 2 antioxidants with powerful effects for your eyes, lutein and zeaxanthin. These significantly reduce the risk of macular degeneration and cataracts. Quickly on zeaxanthin. The only carnivore food it's found in are egg yolks, at least in any appreciable amount. In the body, carotenoids that act as antioxidants, substances that protect the body's cells from damage. Zeaxanthin is one of only 2 carotenoids that are found in the human eye. It plays a role in protecting the eyes from harmful effects of oxidation and light-induced damage. Research suggests that it may help delay or prevent the progression of eye diseases such as cataracts and age-related macular degeneration. Lutein is also found in the eye and serves as a light filter. The only carnivore food with any appreciable levels of lutein are egg yolks, so eat your eggs. Next, the lutein in eggs are also why eggs are good for your skin. This provides hydration and elasticity to the skin, while the high protein content can help repair tissue and firm the skin. If you're thinking about what to do after you've lost all that weight you're losing or going to lose on a carnivore diet, you'll need to address the loose skin problem. I know I have a lot of extra loose skin. While eggs aren't a miracle cure for that, they will help in a small way. Now, it's questionable as to how much of the few plant foods that have the compounds I've just listed here in them are actually bioavailable due to the typical reason carnivores avoid plants: anti-nutrients and oxalates on plant defense chemicals and all the rest of that. But those are the reasons I suggest eating eggs, because it's super bioavailable and it is a legit superfood. Plus, in addition to being super nutritious, many people just find them absolutely delicious, especially if you make a wonderful hollandaise sauce or top an omelet with it. Pour the stuff on your steak. I don't know. How do you like your eggs? Has eating eggs really helped improve anything in your life since you started eating them in a more serious way? Let me know in the comments, please. Like and subscribe if you haven't. It really does help, as does sharing this stuff on social media. That helps a lot as well. I'm Anthony Stine, the Practical Carnivore, and thanks for watching today.